good, and a nice assist from Durant. Curry's
That's very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
and that one's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing air. Tight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Timeout for Golden State.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Some changes for Golden State. David West is checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for J.R. Smith. And James subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Now here's West. From deep three-point range. 59 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
He can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Durant, here we go. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8. Years in the league, yet up until last season, he'd been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has to. The shot's good from Love.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Shoots from the line. Again. Golden State.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Back to LeBron. He kicks it to Jefferson. LeBron passes to Jefferson. Now, here's Fry. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Warriors on top, leading by just 2. It's the NBA on 2K. And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we felt like we had a chance to win. And I think we got to.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that it's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA topped off with Gatorade, hydrated and ready to get going again as well. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
In a moment now to reset the lineups. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. And it's Pachulia in at the center.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better, and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Chris Anderson is checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Shumpert in there for Channing Frye. The Warriors leading. Thompson outside, releases, and that misses badly. Air ball. And Draymond Green will give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. While he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Timeout call. The Warriors.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Warriors. Smith, no luck.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Some changes for Golden State. West is checked in for Green. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
The drive by James. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
.56 seconds left in the first half. Here's Curry. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed. Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
First personal foul, 2 seconds.
17 seconds left in the first half. Lets it go with a 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 9 points for Steph Curry.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Fry. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was a strong effort. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get sports crew.
Okay, fans, put your hands.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Durant doing all sorts of things. 12 points, and he's added to his. Totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point. One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level, and Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
And Thompson kicks to Durant, and he gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Timeout called for Warriors.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 2008, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year for the chance.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Shumpert's checked in. Here's Curry. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
got to love that assist by LeBron.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. LeBron James on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. The slippery bar is so there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
First personal foul, teams first.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. The Warriors shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate. And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning. Defense there got away with a major lapse.
Durant wide open, he fires. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Also making some changes. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Jefferson in for LeBron.
Richard Jefferson.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one on Love. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
The Warriors trailing. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Steph Curry with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Then for the Cavaliers, Anderson, he's checked in for Love. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. And it's Green missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now Curry. From deep. No good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Warriors ahead, leading by a point. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Warriors leading. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Durant is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. For three, Smith. The kick out to Irving. Smith dishes to Thompson. That's tipped. And here we go with Curry running it up the lane.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
In that one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor. Isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now, go take it. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Warriors leading by 3. And Curry, here we go. And the rejection by Love. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take a step back and look to help the team in other ways.
And the Cavaliers call time here. comes in for Thompson. And Jones subbed in for Irving. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Inside, here's Love. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's now 23 points for Steph Curry. Love the pass to Fry. The 10-footer. And another miss by Cleveland.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Curry, wide open, throws it from outside. Curry's got 17 points here in the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 9. It's LeBron with the drive.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty, and he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Fry, good. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dishes it to Durant. The rebound by Kevin Love. Cavaliers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. No good from Fry.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Thompson. Durant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. Jones kicks to Love. Here's Fry. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
One-on-one here. And LeBron throws it down hard.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for your Warriors, Kevin Durant.
Here's the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them. Slipped right out of their hand.
Left side Durant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Cleveland foul call.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And that's just carelessness. There. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Three from the inbound. And there's a whistle. It goes on Iman Shumpert. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Iman Shumpert.
Free throw drops for David West.
First personal foul. Team's third.
And David West drops them both. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, guys. Kevin, what was so drastically different about this team's defense in the second half?
Well, early in the game, they got some easy threes, 4 or 5 threes. And they're a great shooting team, and they're great in the paint. So we just had to make a second effort. I think the only adjustment we made was playing harder. And we just got to continue to keep playing together.